Think about a normal day in the 21st century. You flip a switch for light, grab food from a fridge, and head to school or work. It feels automatic, but for 95% of human history, a normal day looked completely different. If we look at the facts left behind in ancient garbage heaps, letters, and skeletons, we find a world where there were no grocery stores, no weekends, and absolutely no sleeping in. Here is what a real day looked like thousands of years ago. The day began exactly when the sun came up. For breakfast, you'd grab a chunk of hard barley bread and dip it in beer. Wait, beer for breakfast? Yep, ancient rivers were often full of dangerous bacteria. Because of how it was brewed, ancient beer was thick like liquid bread, full of nutrients, and actually safer to drink than water. Even kids drank a watered-down version of it. By 8 a.m., the real work started. If your family farmed, you were out in the mud, guiding heavy wooden plows pulled by stubborn oxen. If you stayed home, you spent the next 4 hours doing the most punishing chore of the ancient world, grinding grain into flour by hand using a flat rock called a quern. We know this because when archaeologists examine the skeletons of ancient women, their knees and lower backs are completely worn down from kneeling and leaning forward for hours every single day. By late afternoon, the heavy lifting stopped and the town marketplace came alive. People traded beer for fish or clothes for oil. And just like us, if someone got a bad deal, they wanted to speak to the manager. Archaeologists dug up a 3,700-year-old clay tablet from a Babylonian man named Nani. He was so angry at a merchant named Ea-nasir for selling him bad quality copper that he chiseled a massive, furious complaint into stone. It is officially the oldest one-star review in human history. When night fell, artificial light from oil lamps was expensive, so people had to wrap things up. But they always made time to unwind. Without TVs or phones, they played board games. Romans loved a strategy game called Latrunculi, which was a lot like chess. If they didn't own a board, they just scratched the grid directly into the stone steps of a temple and used pebbles as pieces. Adults would hang out at the local tavern, drink more beer, and scratch funny graffiti into the walls, proving that humans have always loved to leave their mark. So, what can we actually learn from looking back at their daily lives? It's easy to look at our modern world and complain when the Wi-Fi is slow or a package takes 2 days to arrive. Learning about the past gives us a healthy dose of gratitude. We have luxuries that ancient kings couldn't even dream of. But the biggest realization is that despite the thousands of years between us, human nature hasn't changed at all. Strip away the smartphones and the stone plows, and we are the exact same. We work hard to survive, we love to play games with our friends, and we definitely love to complain when the copper is bad. Smash that subscribe button for more history breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next video.